supervisory organization. Am I correct?
Just overview of supervisory. What is that? Just explain that one.
Okay. So today, let's get into the configuration then. Created in the sense, I thought that we already have gone into the task. If not, then the task for supervisory organization is create supervisory organization. This is the task. We are going to use this. And as I explained you, supervisory organization is just like a department, and that department will also be under the reorganization. So I will have to find the reorganization, whatever we have created, try to search it. So I got the reorganization, I'll click on OK. And it will give me a complete entire new screen. And the concept of supervisory organization, what was that? That we create a supervisory organization for a manager. And who is a manager as per Workday? Anybody who has at least one reporting. Okay, so yeah, I will now try to create a supervisory organization. Let's say I'm creating a department which is technology. So I'm creating a supervisory organization which is technology. And let's say I'm keeping a code WLE7 underscore, and I'll include the code in the name. So I will go ahead and link both of them. And now you see this option, which says include manager / leader in name, right? So if I'm including the manager / leader, I have this checkbox. Okay. So when I have this checkbox, I will have to ensure that I am choosing the right subtype, which is basically your department. And then the visibility. So what is my visibility? It should be everyone. And now you see this option which says primary location. It is mandatory. So I explained to you that all the predefined organizations that we have created, we are going to use them. And primary location is exactly the same thing that we will do. So whatever location we have created, we will be using it. And this is independent location, guys. It is not under any hierarchy or something. Okay, that is something that we have to remember. So staffing model is our next chapter, chapter 3. I am just choosing a staffing model at the moment. So don't worry about it. We will understand it in detail, that what is this. It's basically a conceptual part. The configuration is done in the same way, the way I'm doing it. It is configured along with your supervisory organization. But why exactly is it required? That we will see. Okay. Then you have assign roles. This is chapter 6. So we will study this in chapter 6. We'll not talk about that right now. But what we are going to talk about is this section where you have organization assignment, right? So when we say organization assignment, it is basically going to talk about your company, cost center, and region that we have created. So you remember I said that we are just creating a skeletal system at the moment, and we will link everything to this supervisory organization. So this is the place where we link everything. So whatever we have created, let's search it with the code and you will get it. All right. So my location is in Mumbai. So I'll just, I'm just keeping it this particular company, which is Alphabet Inc. Public Limited for the moment. Okay. And then cost center, this is my technology department. So hopefully I will have something like technology. So I'll just use it. Okay. And then I have region. Let's see what I have in region. So I've got APAC, EMEA, EMER, global. I'll use APAC because the location is in Mumbai. Right now I'll click on OK. So here my supervisory organization is created. Now this ID that you see, it is coming automatically. We don't have to put anything here. Okay. This is a Workday generated ID. Then coming on to this section, members. So when you hire somebody, then only you will see the worker name, position, supervisory organization, phone, email, and location. Details. So why it is taking this availability date? Because it is the availability date of what? Reorganization.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to change it, you can. There is no restriction as such. At the time of making the changes, you can do it. The type is supervisory and the subtype we chose as department. So that is the reason you have the department here. Code and visibility that we all know, and primary location, as we put it as Mumbai, it is Mumbai here. Staffing model, as I stated, this is chapter on it. We will study that in detail. Similarly, roles and security group, this is chapter 6 on it, and we will study that. Now, when you go to organization assignment, now you see all your organizations like company, cost center, region, all these things are linked together now. So this department is under Alphabet Inc. Public Limited. The cost center assigned is this and the region is this. So it is your mapping. Now your department is completed, but this is just one part of it. Okay. So suppose under technology, I have to create any sub department, right? I give you an example that in technology department, right? Let's say I have what, I'm just showing it to you. Okay, this is my cost center. Although cost center is assigned to a department only, and then we have technology, and then you have core tech, then you have data sciences, and then you have ERP, correct? So if I have to create core tech or data sciences or ERP below technology, what will I do? I will actually follow the same process. What process? I'll click on actions. Because this is a subordinate, it will follow the same process. I'll go to reorganization and then create subordinate. That is what we have to do. Now here, if I want to change the date, today is 18th, right? I want to change it to something else. I can do that also. That's the 19th. So it's with effect from 19th. All right. So now we have the organization name. Now it says organization will not be a subordinate until the effective date, which is in future. So that we have to understand.
So if someone already created a subordinate below this WLE7 technology, then
I did not get it. Somebody has created what?
If suppose I already created WLE7 technology, and under that I've created subordinates like core tech, everything. So again, I need to create the subordinate here, or
this is supervisory. This is your department. You have created a cost center.
Oh, okay. It's different.
Yeah. So these two are different. It is the name can be same, but again, you have to think. You have a department there you are going to hire people, and that is a cost center which is only used or responsible for your financial transactions, right? So that's the difference. No problem. See, it is in future date. So I'll just change it to today so that we can see it.
Backend relationships are created. Nothing like that.
In what?
In like organization assignment. When you're given this is the organization or this is department or anything backend relationships, no, nothing like that, right?
No, it will, but it will not be in front of us. It will be there in the backend, but we will not get to know.
We will not get it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So under technology, let's say I'm creating a department ERP. Okay. Because ERP is something which everybody will be very comfortable with. You see, it says an alert. Initially, what did I put? The 19th, and then I have changed the availability. That's the reason you are getting an alert. Code WLE7 underscore include organization, include manager, subtype. What will be my subtype?
Department.
Now, here you see, it is not asking for your primary location, neither it is asking for your organization assignment, right?
Mhm.
So why is that? Because there is a concept which is called as inheritance. Okay, let me submit it and show it to you. It will create it. There is no problem. So it says the process is successful. Creation of subordinate. Now, when I go and search my technology department, see, this is my supervisory organization. So, okay, looks like I recreated it. Something went wrong. Maybe the ERP department is in a future date. That's the reason it is not shown. No problem. We'll create one quickly. Okay. I will choose the same date. I'm not going to make any changes. I'll click on OK. And let's say I'm going to create a department called Artificial Intelligence. Include organization? No. Include organization code? Yes, I will use it. Yes. Manager name? Yes, I will use it. Subtype? Yes, I will use it. The rest, everything I'm not going to use because I will use the concept of inheritance. You see, now I have the subordinate. The other subordinate is also created. ERP is also created. That should be, it will be available by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So now when I go into this subordinate, okay, see, it says superior organization. I have the staffing, right? So staffing is position management. Then in the details section, you see what it says, primary location, Mumbai, where it says location is inherited from superior.
Yeah.
Right?
Got it.
So this is the concept of inheritance, guys.
So we don't have to do anything, right? It's automatically inherited.
Yes, if you don't want to change the location, then it will automatically inherit it. But if you want to change the location, then you have to specify which location you want to put it there. Otherwise, it will not work.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
This concept of inheritance is only in while creating a supervisory organization, or it's there every in other this thing also.
So we don't copy anything, right?
Yeah.
Basically, all the other things are independent only. Your cost center is different, your company is different, right? So there you don't actually copy anything. Here, things are copied. What are the things which are copied? Even your roles, your staffing model, you see, position management, right? I did not choose the staffing model. It came automatically.
Yeah.
Right? The roles and security groups will also come in the same way. Even the organization assignment is also inherited.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So this is the use of inheritance, guys. Now,
So
if I
where
want
is the configuration done for this inheritance? If the organization says we don't want the concept of inheritance, or is it there?
no, it is always there. You cannot change that. Yeah, you cannot change it. But yes, if you don't want to use the concept of inheritance, then we will look into this through
Okay, activate DI.
option where I can go to actions. Okay, go to supervisory organization and edit it.
Okay.
I can edit anything.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Change the location to a different one. So under this inherited from superior, will it show us no, or that line will not be visible at all?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
So now we do not give any location, and that's why it's inheriting from the superior, right?
Yes, that is
In
correct.
case we give a different location, so on the main page, behind this window, edit primary location, the back page, it says inherited from superior, yes, right? So if we give a different location, will it say inherited from superior, no, or that line itself will not be visible?
No, that line itself will not be there
Okay.
because the concept of inheritance is not being followed up here, right? Because if you're
Okay.
changing it, how will that follow it? It will not.
Okay. Okay.
So
Right.
if you don't want, you said if you don't want the inheritance, then what action to be taken on this screen to edit primary?
Yeah, that is what I'm going in. But before that, any other questions if I have, I'll take that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I will show you that. Don't worry.
Mhm.
All right. So and nothing on that part, right? So that's what I said, that if I have to change anything, right? So what I have to do is basically I will change my location itself. So see, it's asking me to put or change the primary location.
Mhm.
That is where we have to keep it in mind. Right? Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to use, you want to use any other location, you have to first of all create it. If it is created, then there is no problem. If it is not created, then you will have to create and then add. So for me, I haven't created any other location. That's the reason I'm getting it.
Okay.
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 I hope it makes sense to everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
So if you mention the primary location, if you change the primary location, it will not inherit. That is the
Yes. If you may change the primary location, it will not inherit it. In
If you
case
leave
you want
blank,
to,
it will inherit.
yes, it will. If you will give it blank, it will definitely inherit it. If you want to edit and you don't want the company also to be the same thing you can do here. See, you want to change, edit name, you can do that. Edit primary location, you can do that. Let's say I will change this. I don't want this to be the same company. Let's say I want to use something else. Okay, so I have this Alphabet Inc. Now you see, I'll click on OK and my inheritance is gone. The inheritance will not be there anymore.
Okay. Okay.
See, inherited from superior, no. But I still have not changed the location because I don't have any other location. So it is still inheriting it.
Okay.
But then why does it show inherited from superior as no in that page? The previous
I
window
changed
was-
the company, right? From
Okay, so
Alphabet
here-
Inc. Public Limited, I changed to Alphabet Inc. So the inheritance is gone, right?
It's gone, but over there, why does it show it's inherited from superior? The other tab where
I'm sorry, I did
here
not get
it
it.
says
Where
here
does
it
it
says
show
no.
inherited from superior?
The other tab.
Details section, I think.
Okay, so what is saying inherited from superior? What is it saying?
Here.
It is only
Location
saying
is-
location because the location
Okay.
is still the same, right?
Yeah, you have not changed anything, right? So it's
right?
same.
So it is the same.
I'm getting confused.
Okay. What is my location for technology?
Mumbai.
Mumbai. And
Mhm.
when I go into the subordinate, I have not made any changes. I have kept it blank. So which
Mhm.
location will it inherit?
The primary location. Okay.
So what
Yeah.
is the
So it's
primary location?
Mumbai.
So what does it say?
Location is inherited from superior.
Okay. I hope now it
Okay.
makes sense, is clear to you.
Yeah, this is clear. And the other one, the other tab where you went, where it showed inherited from superior. No, what? How is that related?
Where do you see here inherited from superior? I don't see that, right?
No, not this tab. This tab is clear. The other tab, I think, organization
Organization
assignment.
assignment, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
if you go into this, the superior organization, right? On the
Mhm.
organization assignment, this is my primary location. This is my primary part. And here it says inherited from superior, no, because this is the most superior one. There is nothing
Okay.
above technology. So there is no inheritance here, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
here you see the company is Alphabet Inc. Public Limited. Now,
Mhm.
when I started this, I kept the company same. Okay. So
Yeah,
there it
yeah.
was showing inherited from superior, yes. But
Okay.
now I
Okay.
changed the company to Alphabet Inc. so that concept of inheritance is not there anymore,
Okay. You got it.
right?
Yeah. Makes sense now. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Anything else on this? Any confusion? Any questions? Because this is very important concept. Okay, I don't hear any questions, so I will consider that you have understood it. And now we are going into an activity, guys. So if we are able to complete that activity, it will tell us that, your understanding of supervisory organization is absolutely correct. There is no problem. And that will complete our chapter 2. Okay, so let me bring that activity. It is an Excel sheet. It will take some time to come up. Okay. Okay, it is still loading. Now it has come. Okay, let me share that. All right. Are you able to see an Excel sheet in front of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is going to be your assignment as well, guys. Okay, because this will mark the end of chapter 2. Okay. So here we have location, company, cost center, manager name, and employee. Now, when we discussed about supervisory organization, I explained you that we create supervisory organization for a supervisor,
Manager.
right? Or a manager. So we have
Mhm.
to create this in such a way that we can go ahead and make sure that we will have to create this thing in the hierarchy. Okay, so here you see I have employees: William, Chris, Steve, Louis, Christina, Pankaj, Monica, Manoj, Rahul, Gaurav. And then I have the manager name. So if I have to create supervisory organization, what should be the hierarchy? which should be the first person in this list which should have a supervisory organization?
So we'll start from reorganization.
No, I'm not talking about reorganization. That is all, you will do it automatically. I'm
Okay,
asking
just
only for
the names.
supervisory organization.
Chris.
Chris will be Chris,
Chris. Okay, why Chris?
because he doesn't have any manager, so he's the supervisor. I think so.
Steve also.
No,
Still
no,
not a manager. Chris.
no.
Okay.
I think Lewis. No. Confused.
That is where you have to understand, because this, if this activity you are able to complete, then only you can consider that you have understood supervisory organization.
I think Christina. I think Christina will be sick. Christina.
Why Christina?
Because, yeah, she is reporting to Lewis, and Lewis. No.
Steve.
No, William.
If you just give
William.
me one name
Because
William.
without any reason, then how I can understand it, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. William.
William. I
William.
think,
William.
because he doesn't have any manager. I think William. No.
William's manager
Yes,
is Steve,
William.
right?
No,
Oh,
William
William
is
is-
having a reportee as a Steve, and then Steve is having a reportee at
Okay,
Chris.
William has a reportee. Who said that?
Josephine here.
Josephine, how William has a reportee? Can you tell me?
Oh, sorry, that is the manager name. Okay.
Chris doesn't have any manager, so I think he is the superior.
Chris.
Okay, so how many of you say Chris? I
I
cannot
would
see
say
the
Chris.
number, but yeah, you just need to tell
Even,
me.
yeah, Chris only I said earlier. Okay.
Okay. Actually, Chris is the right answer, because Chris does not have a manager, but none of you were confident,
Yeah, correct.
right? See, Chris is an employee, but Chris does not have a manager. And if I see this column, Chris is a manager, which means Chris is somebody who is going to be at the top, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, tell me,
Uh,
so for William, are we going to create a supervisory organization?
No,
Why no?
he doesn't have any reportee.
I think Steve is their right manager, so we have to create.
No.
Correct.
I'm asking for William. So
William doesn't have any reportee, so we don't have to.
okay, William does not have a reportee, so we will have to.
We don't
have to
need
create a supervisory organization. So he'll fall under Steve basically.
Okay, that is also absolutely correct answer. So we will only create a supervisory organization for a manager, not for anybody else. Okay, so for William, I'm not going to create a supervisory organization. For Chris is a manager, yes, and Chris is at the top. So Chris has a supervisory organization. What about Steve?
Yes, we will create.
Steve also has a reportee.
Reportees.
Steve,
William, Lewis,
Steve has a reportee, William. Okay, and Steve is reporting to
Chris.
Chris.
So we will create a supervisory organization for Steve.
Steve, yes.
Okay. Now, Louis. What about Louis?
He has
Even
one
Lewis
reportee.
also we have to create.
Okay.
He has one
And
reportee.
so Louis, why we have to create?
He has a reportee, Christina.
So you have to answer. Louis is a manager.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a manager.
And Louis is reporting to?
Steve.
Steve.
Okay. So for Louis, I am going to create a supervisory organization. So these are the name of the managers, guys. Okay. The department name can be anything. We can just think of that later on. Okay, then you have Christina. Christina is reporting to Lois.
Yes.
Will we be creating a
Yeah.
supervisory organization for Christina?
No,
No, Christina
No.
doesn't have.
No.
no.
Have
No.
any report?
So
Does
is there
not
anybody
have
who
reporting.
says, is there anybody who thinks that we should create a supervisory organization for Christina?
No.
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 No, if anybody thinks yes, tell me. No, whoever is saying, you can just be silent for the time being. Anybody who says yes, for Christina, we need a supervisory organization.
Mm.
No, we don't, because Christina is not a manager. Okay, what about Pankaj?
Yes.
Yes, we need to create
Manager.
supervisory.
To create.
Okay, we have to create for Pankaj. And now Pankaj is reporting to Manoj.
Manoj.
So Manoj is a manager. So do we need to create a supervisory organization first for Manoj or first for Pankaj?
For Manoj. First for
Manoj.
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 First for Manoj. Now, whom does Manoj report to?
Chris.
Manoj report
Report
to
to Chris.
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 So you will have another reportee of Steve, whose is Manoj,
Manoj.
right? Now, coming back to Pankaj, will we be creating a supervisory organization now for Pankaj?
Yes.
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 Okay. So where will that be?
Under Manoj.
Under
Manoj.
Manoj.
Okay. Now, we have created for Pankaj, we have created for Manoj. Now we have Monica.
No.
No,
We don't have
Monica.
to.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
We don't have to create.
We don't have to.
Because she is an employee.
She's not a manager.
Correct. She doesn't have any. She's not a manager.
So we will create it or we will not?
We will not create.
We will not create.
No.
Okay. What about Manoj? For Manoj, we already have created. What about Rahul?
For Rahul, yes, we have to.
Yes, we have to
We
create.
have to.
Manager is
Under
not-
Manoj.
Under Manoj.
Under Manoj.
Okay. So Rahul is somebody who is going to work under Manoj. Now you see what has happened here. You see the structure. Chris has two
Yeah.
reportees, Steve and Manoj. Steve has one reportee, Louis.
Lewis.
Okay.
Louis is a manager because who is reporting to
William.
Louis? Christina is
Christina.
reporting.
Christina.
Okay. No, Louis is reporting to Steve. So Steve is also a manager because of that reason. Now, Manoj has two reportees. Manoj is being reported by Pankaj and Rahul is also reporting to Manoj. So that is the structure. Did you get it?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm now going to delete it. All right. So this was just to make you understand. I am not going to repeat that activity. Now you have to take the screenshot of this.
How to take it?
Okay.
So once the screenshot is taken, this is now your assignment for the complete chapter. So in this, how you have to proceed is, you have to first go ahead and create.
The organization, company, and then cost center,
So you have
location,
to start with the location,
location.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
You cannot create company, cost center, or anything without reorganization. You can use your own, the old reorganization itself. If you have created it, you can continue using that. There is no problem. Okay. But
The verses
first,
you missed Rahul, I think. Rahul also has an reportee, right?
no, I did not miss anybody.
I
See the
think Rahul.
structure.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So now this is the time for your, if you are able to complete this mapping, what first you have to create the supervisory
Location.
organization. Okay. But before that, you will have to create all the predefined organization as well. What is a predefined organization? Location, company, cost
Location,
center.
Company, cost center.
and region.
Okay. So here you see, you have 3 cost centers, CC1, CC2, CC3. You have only one company, which is Global Inc. And then you have one location. Sorry, not one location.
Not one location. Yeah.
Right? It is actually in one region. So why the company name is only one? Why the company name has not changed?
It's in everything is in USA.
Because everything is in one country, which is US. That is absolutely right answer. Right? And you don't need to create a region for this because the offices are at one location. In one country.
One country.
And I have not put or created the region. So the main challenge will come when you will actually allocate the location. That is where your challenge is going to come, because see, you have already seen how to create and for whom you have to create the supervisory organization. And that's the reason I have not mapped the location. So it is you who will decide which location is the right location for which supervisory organization. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And similarly, you have the cost center also. Okay. So if you are able to complete this activity, you are good to go and take any interviews for chapter 2. What did I say initially?
Okay.
I am giving you the name of the managers.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So if I'm giving you the name of the managers, you have to create your own department. That department can be anything as per your choice. But if you want to use the department, I can just give you this option. See, I have chosen this option here. You see this? Practice org Chris, practice org tech Manoj, practice org HR Steve, practice org Rahul, R&D IT Pankaj, practice org recruitment Lois. Now, if you want to put this in this way, this is absolutely fine. Or you just want to create practice org, I'll consider that is for Chris. That also is okay. I don't want this bracket. If you don't want to type that, that is also fine. I don't care. Okay. Does that make sense? So once you complete it, then only we'll move on to the next topic, which is your next chapter, which is staffing model. Okay. Now, this is a conceptual chapter, which we may finish in 30 minutes. So tomorrow we will discuss your assignment first, and I would request everybody to complete it. Even if it is wrong, it does not matter. So try completing it, and then we'll complete this chapter. So tomorrow, chapter 3 will also be completed. It will not take more than that because it's just 30 minutes. It's a conceptual topic, but very important because you will be asked a lot of questions in your interview. So you have 10 minutes. You want to practice your assignment. I'm absolutely fine with that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we good for today then?
Yes.
All right then, guys. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day. Please take care of yourself.